What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and it appears that the crew pass is going to be changing in more ways than we originally thought, because instead of just including more battle passes in the crew, it appears they're actually going to be taking something away from you, which honestly isn't that big of a deal, but I still thought we'd go ahead and talk about it. So on screen right now, you're seeing the December 2024 crew pack, which is the Lady of Crane skin, which is part of the Wings of Grace set. It includes a skin right here, which you can get a nice design of. It includes this Eternal Fortune back bling. It includes, of course, includes the Lego style of the actual outfit itself right here, and it also includes the gilded Naginata's pickaxe that you'll be able to use in game, all of which are going to be given to you as a bonus for just being subscribed to the crew once it rolls over to December 1st or November 30th, and it is still interesting to see. However, we're here to talk about some changes, not just talk about the skin itself. So what is the major change that they haven't actually told you about that's going to be happening with crew packs starting in December? Well, if we go ahead and click on the skin right here, you may notice right below my webcam, there's no variance. If we go over to the pickaxes, there's no variance. If we go over to the back bling, there's no variance. And while that doesn't really, mean it's going to be a bad crew or whatever else, we gotta pay attention to the fact that we're having a skin, a Lego version of the skin, a back bling, and a pickaxe, which is 4 items, all of which have no variance, and they're going to be released in the crew. When, if we go over to the Battle Pass tab and we go all the way over to the Fortnite crew and to the crew legacy set, we've had a lot of skins recently, and for a while now, that have done this legacy series style. I mean, if we go all the way down here, it starts all the way with the Extra Planner Hunters legacy style right here, where you get yourself, a actual skin and a back bling, and then of course there's the pickaxe as well, but you're not actually getting styles for that, and then you go through multiple different stages of styles for this skin right here. As you can see, we have ourselves the Hunter's Legacy style, the Auroric Legacy, the Phase Legacy, we have the Rhinebound Legacy, and even the Cosmic Legacy, and it's something that has been going on for around a year or two now. It's been something that they started to do when they started to give us less items in the crew pack, because if we actually go back to some of the older cosmetics we've gotten before, so if we go over here, we type in like Princess Alexa, for example, and we look at the Ageless Royalty set. For the Ageless Royalty set, we got 2 skins, 2 back blings, 2 pickaxes, and I don't believe we got anything else. We can go ahead and quickly check, but yeah, we got 2 skins, 2 back blings, and 2 pickaxes for a total of 6 cosmetics for 1 month. Even though they didn't really have any variants or anything, they were still given to us, except for this right here, which did have a variant between, single weld and dual weld, which I thought was pretty interesting, but it's something that gave us a lot of value for being subscribed to the Fortnite crew. And nowadays, what we're actually doing is we're reverting a little bit back to that older system, but in a smaller capacity. So instead of getting ourselves like 6 cosmetics, 5 cosmetics, or whatever else, it still feels like they're doing the baseline system that they started doing when they added the legacy styles, being a skin, a back bling, and a pickaxe, which of course has a Lego version included, and that's all you're actually ending up getting. Now, of course, there isn't really that much of a downside here. It's like, oh yeah, if you compare it to the old legacy crews or whatever, or the stuff before the legacy crew, it is a lot less of an offering. However, what I wanted to kind of talk about here is the fact that they haven't really announced this change for the Fortnite crew as of yet, and it's something that I think they could have done a little bit better, because first off, when we talk about the actual crew skins and everything else, something that I felt was very repetitive was them doing this whole entire thing where it's like Auroric, Phase, Rhinebound, Cosmic. And we go over here, Auroric, Phase, Rhinebound, Cosmic. We go down here. Well, actually, we'll just go to this one. Why not? Because we're already on it. You get Auroric, Phase, Rhinebound, Cosmic, right? It would be something that you would always get the same few variants of over and over and over again, and it got a little bit boring. However, one of the good things about this was that all the cosmetics, meaning the back bling, the pickaxe, the actual skin itself, would get 2 different variants that were based on the actual original design. So for example, we have this right here with the normal Jing skin, and then you have the Operatic Legacy version, which gave it a different style to the back bling, pickaxe, and skin itself. If we go over here to the Underworld Queen, of course you have the normal variant right here, and then you have the Stygian variant right here for all those cosmetics as well. We look at the newest crew pack skin right here, Kyran, he has a normal variant, and then he has an Operative 18 variant. We look at Stone of Flame, normal variant, and then you get yourself the Foresight variant. We look over here, it does not want me to go to this middle area. We look at Fuzzy Venom, right? We have the normal variant right here of Dolly, and then we get the Vanish variant, which includes cosmetic variants for all the cosmetics actually in that legacy set, and that's something that I am going to miss seeing, because it was a nice little addition. You got the main skin itself, and then you got yourself an additional variant that was themed specifically for that skin, and then all the other ones like, Phase, Rhinebound, Cosmic, all that type of stuff were just kind of added on there because I guess they were popular or whatever else. But now we're going so far back to where the point where we're getting, the base skin, the base back bling, the base pickaxe, but we're not actually getting that second variant at all, and that's something that I'm going to kind of miss. I'm not saying it's a bad change that they're removing the different variants, because let's be honest, it was very repetitive. But I do think that they should have at least kept doing that added little bonus variant themed around the Fortnite skin itself, with its own original style and everything else, just to make it feel like it had a little bit more bang for its buck, instead of just completely removing legacy styles entirely and just being like, well, here's a skin, a back bling, and a pickaxe, go on with your day. Because the amount of cosmetics being offered in this crew pack right here is now reverted all the way back to the exact same amount of cosmetics that were offered all the way in December 2020, almost 4 years ago now, when they first kicked off the crew, which was the Galaxia skin, the Fractured World back bling, the Cosmic Llamacorn pickaxe, and of course, you know, the Lego style of the skin that ended up coming later. And they started adding more stuff later down the lines. Already in February 2021, they ended up releasing one of the other skins that we got in the pack, which I can go ahead and show to you guys right here. So we go over to our cosmetics and we type in VI, so Vi, but not the arcane version, you know, the Fortnite original one they did a while ago. Yeah, right here, a part of the Drift Tracker set. If we type in Drift Tracker, we can see we got this skin right here, and it had two different variants. You have the default variant and the Arctic variant right there. We had a back bling that had two variants as well, with the default and Arctic variants as well. We had a pickaxe with two variants, being default and Arctics. We ended up, I don't think we got a glider. Yeah, we didn't get a glider, but we did actually end up getting ourselves a wrap to go along with it. So we go all the way down here, we got this wrap right here called the Drift Shift wrap, and we ended up also getting two loading screens a part of this set, where if we go down here, you can see right there the Kitsune's Pursuit and the whole entire Fox Clan Reborn loading screen. And it was something that in the first 2 months of the Fortnite crew existing, they did just kind of do the skin, Lego form, back bling, pickaxe type of thing, or maybe like an emote, you know, one little added bonus there. But then when they started with 2021, and then they started going to February, March, April, May, June, they started including more and more cosmetics a part of each set. Because even if we go through here, right, and we go ahead and look at the older cosmetics, so for example, we go to April 2021, and we go ahead and search for Owly right here, which is all the way down here, a part of the Cat and Mouse set. We'll go ahead and type that in. We had a decent amount of cosmetics. So first off, we have the skin itself, no actual variants. We had a back bling, we had ourselves a pickaxe. Then if we continue going onwards, and of course you gotta keep in mind, these got Lego variants later down the line, we go down to wraps. We ended up getting a wrap a part of this set, and if we go all the way down to loading screens, we ended up getting a loading screen a part of this set as well. And then if we go all the way over to Deimos, which or actually, you know, I'll just go ahead and type in Deimos, go to skins real quick so I can find the set better. We had this skin, which is part of the Neo Underworld set. Now if we go ahead and look at the skin itself, it I think only had two variants. No, it had three variants. It had the default variant right here, it had a green variant, and then it had a glow variant. But this one also had a Lego form. It had itself a back bling right here that had those three variants as well. It had itself a pickaxe right here with, once again, all three of those different variants for you to be able to select from. It even had a wrap, because that kind of became the norm to have a wrap included with these. This one, of course, didn't have a variant because wraps don't really get variants or anything like that. But it also had a loading screen. So you got to realize, in early 2021, after 2 months of the crew being out, they stopped doing the whole entire thing where they're just like, here's a skin, back bling, and pickaxe, and they started going ahead and throwing in a wrap. They throw it in the whole entire loading screen and stuff, and it did get a little chaotic in the future, like in 2022 or whatever. They started doing sets that had like 2 loading screens, 2 music packs, tons of stuff jam-packed in there. And I'm not asking for Epic Games to go ahead and do that once again, give us 20 cosmetics for free every single month, but I do think it would have been nice to see them actually at least give a little bit more of an offering than what we had at the very start of the crew pass, if they're going to go ahead and go this far back with everything they're doing, right? You know, even if it just gave us another additional variant to the skin, I think that would be completely fine. And I'm not saying this is a bad thing, right? Because at the end of the day, even though I'm complaining, I'm like, oh no, they're changing all this stuff, and I know not many people are going to watch this part in the video, we are still getting 4 different battle passes included in the Fortnite crew now, meaning that even though you're getting less of an offering from the crew pass cosmetics themselves, you're getting more of an offering from those actual cosmetics in each of those individual passes. So in a way, I think it kind of evens out. Now, of course, how much it evens out, we're unsure of, but I do think it's a better offer to get battle passes, you know, music passes, Lego passes, even the OG pass, than it is to get a skin with an additional variant here or there. However, it does mean going forwards, if you're someone who gets a skin in the actual crew pass that you really like, you want to main it or whatever else, there's a chance that it's not going to get that same level of care that it got back in the Legacy crew system, or even back before the Legacy style system, where they had multiple variants included basically with every single skin, and it could end up like Lady of Cranes, where you're just going to get what you get, similar to how it works with a starter pack cosmetic set, and that's all you really got to write home about. But of course, I'd love to hear in the comments down below, what do you think about the situation? Are you completely fine with it? because even though I've seen, like, you know, a little mix here in this video, even though I've probably complained more than I probably should have about this whole situation, I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think it's interesting to see this change kind of go unannounced and try to fly under the radar as they're doing everything else. But at the same time, you know, I do think getting battle passes, crew pass, or not even crew pass, but, you know, music passes, all that type of stuff is a better offering than getting the same Cosmic Legacy variant for the 50th time in a year.